y'all know that y'all been doing things in life wrong. Yes, wrong. But it's okay. Never fear when Cece's here. Because we finna figure out what y'all have been doing wrong together. So, let's go. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, that's one thing y'all been, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know. But anyways, let's go.
So I've been trying to pop my ears. I'm like, maybe they just dirty. So I grabbed the ultimate ear cleaner too. You know,
Right.
I grab. I'm like, I want to make sure I do it right this time. So out of my 30-some-odd years, I'm like, let's read the instructions, the directions. I turn it around, right? Okay, let's look at the pictures first.
Okay.
I don't see no earrings.
I don't see nothing about no earrings.
I gotta read. I get to reading. I'm like, okay, you don't say nothing about stuff.
It sure don't.
I'm like, all right, whatever. I've been cleaning my ear my whole life like this. Pop one out, stick it in my ear, get the get all that wax up out trash can. I'm like, all right, man. I feel like I've been using the steel wrong the whole life, so I read a little more. It say, warning, do not insert swab into ear canal. Bruh, out of my whole life, sticking these in.
Hold on. You telling me we not supposed to use Q-tips for our ears? And ain't no way you're not supposed to use Q-tips for your ear. But almost everybody I know use Q-tips for their ears. That is actually crazy. Now, see me, I was never the type to use Q-tips because I feel as though they push the earwax back. So I wasn't the type to use Q-tips. But almost everybody I know use Q-tips, and whole time they're not even for your ear. Whole time. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't use Q-tips, y'all. If y'all don't use Q-tips. Don't use Q-tips, y'all. Start reading directions and stuff so y'all won't have this problem. Because this started trending. Don't use Q-tips. You putting a TikTok in the egg. Making a hole. What are you doing? Okay, hit your little dancey dance. Take it out. Hard-boiled egg. I'm confused. Okay, thank you. But like, is that supposed to help it like cook faster, or I don't know if that's really something, you know, we've been doing wrong. Cause me, I just throw them in a pot and just let them boil for a few minutes. But I mean, this could be helpful. If you want to use that way, you could. But if you don't, then keep throwing them in the pot.
You have been using wrong. I bet you didn't know that to-go containers actually fold out into and that hole in your pan.
Hold on. So I just had some Chinese food. You telling me instead of getting a plate out of the kitchen, I could have just used a box? So I had to wash that dish out for nothing. I could have used that as a plate. We could use that as a plate. But instead we used a dish that we had to wash out. But we know now. From now on, use your Chinese food box container as a plate.
And that hole in your pan is actually meant to hold the spoon. And those ketchup containers can actually fold out to hold more.
Okay, I knew that one.
I used to refill the same thing like 4 times.
I did too, not even gonna lie.
Can is actually meant to hold a straw.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's catch up on this first. The pot one, like where you put the spoon in, is actually very smart. And I don't think I ever knew that. I never knew what the holes in a pot, like on a pot handle, was for. Like I never knew. I thought they was just there to be there. But they really to hold the spoon, and that's smart because instead of sitting it down, you know, letting whatever you cooking get on the stove, the counter, the towel, anywhere, you could just sit it in that little hole and let it drip over the pot. That is smart. Why didn't we know this sooner? Why don't certain things come with instructions on how to do this type of stuff? Like, personally, I feel like, you know, with the things that we're watching, it should come with instructions. I mean, the first one with the Q-tips came with instructions. We were just too blind to see it. These slap, but when they warm, they're too sweet. So I mainly drink when they're cold. But with that can TikTok, I do have a can right here, so we can actually try this one out. Let me go grab a straw. Alright, y'all, so I got a straw, and apparently if you sit it right here in the middle of here, you know, it's supposed to hold your straw. So we can actually test this out and see if it works. Let's see. Yeah, put that in there. Oh, it does work. Okay.
Who knew? And you have been using way too much toothpaste.
What you mean?
This is the And your car actually has an arrow to tell you which side your gas tank is on.
Okay. With the gas tank one, I feel like that's pretty obvious. Like, you think the arrow just there to be there? Like, I don't know. Personally, I feel like that's kind of, you know, obvious, you know, kind of logic. But, you know, not a lot of people pays attention to that type of stuff. So, and with the toothpaste, show, I ain't gonna lie, I don't be putting a little bit on there. I'll be filling that whole little slab up and straight up start brushing. But I'm gonna start doing that from now on. And plus, that's less burning on my teeth, you know? So, I'm down. I'm cool with that one.
The life hack that you randomly saw one day that is now an unconscious standard practice in your life. I'll go first.
Okay, hear me out. That's smart. Even though y'all probably like the little hassle, but if you don't like the little hassle, that is actually very smart. So instead of struggling to take it out, you could just grab it and it comes right out. So that is very smart. I mean, I don't make my eggs like that, so I don't think I've been doing it wrong, but we're gonna see. Okay, you grabbing some. Okay. You rip it. Gonna put on the pin. Is that dangerous? That looks dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. I would not. I don't know. Let's see. Put the egg on there. Mix it. Okay. See, me personally, I mean, to save dishes, okay, but I think that is dangerous personally. So I wouldn't suggest that. But I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't suggest that. But it's a cool little life hack. But I'd rather just clean out the dish afterwards than doing that. Because I don't even know if that's safe. What are you? Ain't it gonna overflow? So you're telling me if I take a cup and put it over my soda, then turn it upside down and lift it up slowly, there's not going to be no bubbles and I'm actually going to get my full bottle of soda worth? Where have this been all my life? Because when I get a soda, now when I pour it in a cup, I feel like I'm really getting ripped off because it's mainly bubbles when you pour it. But this right here, this could work. This is what's gonna make me feel like I actually got my money's worth. But this is a good life hack. This is good. This is something I never knew, but now I know it, and you do too. So, yeah, we've been doing it all wrong. What you mean? Okay, put the ice in there. Move it around. Then you. That's smart. That is very smart. That is very smart. Next time we go into the park having a little gift together or whatever, I almost definitely gotta show the film now. They gonna think I'm the smartest alive. Cause that right there, that's a W. This came in clutch. That's really a W. Been eating them wrong the whole time. What you mean? Ew. Alright, hold on. A little backtrack, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't had a mussel since I was like 10. And I remember eating the whole thing, but I'm still okay and alive. So if you have eaten it, I'm pretty sure you're okay. But to avoid it, you know, you can't take it out. But some people will still eat the whole thing because that is doing a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't really eat mussels. The last time I ate them was when I was 10. But if this relates to y'all, now y'all know. Don't eat it. If you still want to, that's you. But yeah, definitely didn't notice. Okay, taking some snow off your table. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I love eating snow. Only when it just came down though. Opening some condensed milk. Okay, I'm gonna do with that. Okay, pour it in there. What are we making? Okay, mix it around. Smush it. Add more snow. Mix it some more mixing. What are we making? Is that? Ain't no way. Hold on. Hold on. You can make ice cream out of condensed milk and snow? Next time it snows, I'm most definitely trying this. I'm trying this. You're telling me you can make... You see me, I love ice cream. I love ice cream so much. And you're telling me you can make ice cream out of snow and condensed milk. I gotta try this. Now, eating snow may not be the healthiest, but I mean, to try this, I'm trying this. And when I'm trying it, I'm gonna record it just so y'all can see. But this, I most definitely gotta try. This looks bomb. But anyways, y'all, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. If y'all did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more banger videos. And if y'all want more reaction videos like this, please let me know in the comment section below. You know, we try to stay consistent in 2025. I haven't been the best, but it's going to get better, y'all, okay? It's going to get better. But yeah, if y'all want more reaction videos, let me know in the comment section below. Or if y'all already know any of these, also let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, y'all, it's been Cece. I'm out. Peace.